Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to continue on with some Dawntrail. Last time we had wrapped up our tour of Solution 9 from Sphene, and then we ended up going to the eastern side of Solution 9, and we ended up meeting a little mumble-jawed child named Gulool Ja, who happened to be Zeralja's son, who he of course abandoned because that's exactly the kind of father he would be. And then we ended up tracking him here and meeting his real father, Otis, who has, if I recall correctly, has a very enthusiastic voice. I also learned that he used to be captain of the Guard of Alexandria or something. Hopefully we get some more information on that. Anyway, let's not dilly-dally anymore. We'll go ahead and talk to Otis and start the next quest. Memories of a night. Well, I guess we're going to get a little more information on him. Otis is pleased with the meat you have brought him. Once Alize brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be an ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. It sounds like a task for Alpha Node. You know, for the firewood gathering expert. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require. That is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Gulool Ja can identify them by their circuitry. Wait, what? Why can he do that? That seems slightly technical. Wonder if he's going to end up helping the scientists in the end. Or once that's one, or maybe that's why he knows, because he hangs out at the bar with those scientists. That would be interesting. So pray, take them to him, okay? The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now off you go, and happy forging! That's not quite the right voice for him, but I tried to be enthusiastic. That's not really how I usually am, though. Of late, my arms and legs have grown somewhat creaky and uncooperative. A few centuries will do that, even to the best of us, I suppose. Ha ha ha! Otis, you got some backstory you gotta give us. But I guess that's not time for that yet. Let's go ahead and find those electrope rations. I can't make this jump, and I think I learned that I needed to... When I went around, there was an aether current over there that we went and made sure to get... Which I guess I could have just gotten it this time, but I didn't know we were going to be searching around here. Oh, there's one of the places. Processed electrope. That's one. See, there's another one over here. Okay, that takes care of that orange circle. Let's head to the farther one first. And then we'll come back to the slightly closer one. And we'll get there by crossing this bridge. Oh, I was hoping I avoided him. Clearly there's sight, not, like, sound. Just gotta stay out of their line of sight and you'll be clear. Alright, let's check that one next. I was gonna say there's probably 2 each, but there's 3 circles, and that would be 6, which means the third one probably only has 1 in it. Alright, that's another orange circle down. Let's get one more. See if I can make it around here without triggering him. And here's the last one. And of course I triggered him. Can't get it. There we go. Alright, that's all 5 of them. Let's head back to Otis. I would like to see the reasoning that they end up giving for, why Gulool Ja is good, can identify this stuff. I mean, maybe he's just been around it literally all of his life, so... Oh, looks like everyone decided to show up. Like how I beat Alize on gathering the meat last time. We've got the requested vegetables, along with a few extra bits. I have to say, all this running around has made me hungry. Doesn't everything make you hungry? Oh, come on. Then again, I can kind of relate to that. I dared to think I had won this time, but it turns out you were already off doing another task. Yeah, Alizé, didn't you already know that I won last time? The others have returned as well. What a blessedly lively day this has become. He's so optimistic despite being alive for centuries and probably seeing some seriously terrible stuff. Anyway, Gulool Ja, are any of these any good? Otis says you have electrope for me. Yep, here they are. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind. This one is for water. You can tell just like that. I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I'll bet he gets it from his father. Why would you even say that? That doesn't make any sense. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Brilliant. How do I use Slitzley? Just give him some head pats. Thank you for your kind assistance. We have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. Sounds good to me. And Wokulman, I'm sure, is happy too. This is the kind of thing families do, Gulool Ja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Kwana and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zeralja spoke when he was spoken to. That sounds about right. Sounds like every family gathering. That's not quite right, it's the opposite. You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the others is my father? Not quite. The others is my father's. That doesn't make any sense. No. Both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings. A Mamal Ja with two heads. Right, he would have never seen that before. Also, I wonder if the shadow would have been possible in the old engine. I wonder if they did that specifically to try and flex the new engine. Also, shouldn't all of us have shadows projecting out? But then I see that, like, well, I guess Alizé's would be a blob, and then mine has the wrong shadow. Also, this shadow shouldn't be this distinct if we're doing a flickering fire. So that's really not realistic. They just wanted to try and flex the engine. Which makes me think that this isn't that this is an embedded shadow and not, like, actually generated from the light from here. Because I believe, like, the shadows from here actually might be. But it's not super realistic because fires would have more of a flickering light. And this is a very solid, like, clean shadow. Anyway. Zeralja is his trueborn child, while Kwana and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? Is he saying this to me or Alizé? Probably me. That's a good question. No, Alizé, I'm not. Doesn't matter how many dates you want to try and go on with me. What about you? I don't know. I do, and they're very dear to me. Ha ha ha, so funny. I'm something of a lone wolf. That's too edgy. ... would not be a good answer for a child. Yeah, let's just go with this. That helps with the lesson. I'd like to meet them one day. So, Gulool Ja, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate. Anything and everything. I want to know all about you, too. That's nice. That reminds me. We were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. Well, that's going to be a long story. As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago to be precise. Then you used to be a normal person? Yes, Alice, that's literally what he just said. Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria. But then the Fire Nation attacked, right? So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? Oh, come on, did you not see, I was gonna say Kikiwa, but she's actually just remotely controlling that thing. So I guess this is like the first case of us seeing this kind of thing. 'Tis only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was to protect the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. I'm guessing that's Sphene. So I'm guessing Sphene is actually like hundreds of years old, and something happened where she became immortal for some reason. Well, I guess she could just keep on going on living because of the souls? No, that wouldn't work. That doesn't make any sense. Because we saw that people actually do die here. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. Well, that sounds like you didn't do a very good job, Otis. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who is probably Sphene, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. Well, this can't happen during modern times, that's for sure. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day, she collapsed and passed away. Well, I guess that's not Sphene, unless they brought her back to life with one of the souls. How tragic. Neri was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing great tombs worthy of her memory. Oh, here comes the dark part. Yet I clung to hope still, for Her Majesty was on her deathbed. The kingdom's finest scientist had successfully extracted her soul. There we go. We hear you that right? Extracted her soul? And that's how we got Sphene, right? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. Then why do you keep expunging everyone's memories of the dead people? This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the queen eternal death, and there we go. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It sounds like something that, what's his name, the elegant scientist would be trying to do. I forget what his name was. It wasn't Zandy, he was the ruler. But he was the ruler that, like, pushed the scientists to do so. I forget what the scientist's name is. Maybe I'll look it up later. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who were recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life, yep. Called it. I think I said that a while ago. It wouldn't be Sphene, would it? I think we know who it is. Yeah, let's go with that. Sounds cooler. Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess, not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Ha 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 ha, Otis, you're way too optimistic for this. Yeah, he's way too optimistic. Yeah, Otis, most of everyone, no one else here is laughing, so maybe you should take a hint. Does this mean the Queen of Alexandria isn't actually a person like you and me? Alize, what made you think that? I have seen my queen from afar many times, but I've not the courage to approach her. This isn't out of cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concern. That I would cause Her Majesty undue distress. Otis, please. Otis has told me the tale before. That's why he didn't react at all. The Endless. So all this time, Sphene wasn't alive? She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. That reminds me of the Star Trek Next Generation episode that I watched last week. And it was about this person had created these like robots to like do repairs on their space station thing. And then they were telling them to like go and do stuff that may like potentially get them killed, and then they would just like come back and like not do the task because they would like it was dangerous. And then Data ended up discovering that like something that could constitute that they were alive. And then he actually like tried to fight for them in the same way that Picard had fought for him in an earlier episode several seasons before. It was pretty interesting. So now the question here is, are they alive? What distinguishes a robot from something that isn't alive and is alive? Because like she like he said, they talk, she talks, acts, and is the same. So like she's alive, right? Anyway, let's keep going. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death, that's true. Unless they're like low on souls like that one guy we saw. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are there Endless apart from yourselves? Are the people at Everkeep Endless too? Everkeep is the stronghold. Or is that where Solution 9 is? Yeah, okay, yeah, because the upper floors was where Zeralja supposedly was. Yeah, so the question is... Are there more endless? Well, there should be as many endless as those who have died. I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sveen is unique in her ability to appear before you. Oh, and that's what the next zone is going to be, right? Where they all live? Because I know what the name is called, and I think they might have said the name at some point, but I don't remember if they actually have, so I'll just not say it. Strictly speaking, I myself am not in Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? Well, I do not understand the finer points. My life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life. I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, I guess. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ia, right? Right? I'd forgotten about that. Did Kakiwa and the others know about all this? That's a good question. Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Aliza, you've had misgivings about literally everything that has to do with the soul extraction stuff. So I guess that's completely reasonable. that you wouldn't like this either. Yeah, Memories of a Night, that's right. That's where we learned a little bit more about Otis. Also, I need to double check if I'm actually going to get the level 99 quest or not. I don't think I will. Okay, so there's 2 more level 98 quests. Oh, there's a cutscene I'm missing. Oh yeah, what is Aaronville doing right now? Because we left him there. Like, Kryl and Graha were working on stuff.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sveen has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
Kakiwa is actually transferred in there.
Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
Okay.
I really don't.
Also, this
It's all
voice
a
does not
blank.
match this character. Isn't this a male bun, not a female
Is
bun?
anyone else here from
Sounds
the
like a
village?
female voice. Anyway.
Hey!
Uh-oh. I think he's gonna find out that nobody has memories of Kakiwa.
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be.
Okay, so that means she's either dead, or she's been transferred into the little robot. That's why the others remember.
The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
Lesbia, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you?
Yeah, then who's talking here? Is it actually her transferred in there?
Say something, would you?
Yeah, so now he knows that she actually did die. Or she got transferred in there. We don't know yet. We'll find out that soon. It's just gonna leave it a little ambiguous for us to think about for a bit. Go and talk to everyone, talk to Otis again. So there's 2 more level 98 quests, so I might not actually get enough experience to be able to do the level 99 one. Hopefully I will. Cause I mean, that's probably as far as I want to get, man. I think I actually had intended to get through like 5 quests, but I might not have enough experience. Okay, so this gives 1 million, and this gives, yeah, that's only going to be 2.2 million, so I'm actually not going to have enough XP, I think. Anyway, yeah, let's just talk to everyone and we'll worry about that later. As many endless as those who have died, so where are they? And how have they been living up until now? Maybe they're in the last zone, Alize, because I know what the last zone's called, and that makes a lot more sense now. We'll have to ask Akiwa what she knows, and if she's been hiding things from us. We need to know why. Yep, clearly she's been hiding some interesting facts. Why are you all making those serious faces? Don't worry, Gulool Ja. We'll find out soon. At a crossroads. Otis looks pleased with himself, insofar as his vessel can indicate. Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad you and I could talk, Gulool Ja. We're going to get along great, I just know it. You think so? I'm happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way. So why are you walking in that direction? Also, Wickelmot, why are you waiting here? About Sphene. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you and me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. Well, clearly she's bearing a big burden. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us, not with Zoral Ja watching clearly. But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Tapu about how it went. Is that the blind person? Also, I didn't pick this up. I didn't pick up this Aetheryte because I thought we were actually going to be going over there. But I'm going to go ahead and do it now because it was a little annoying having to run all the way from the other one. So let's make a detour to go pick up that one. And that looks like an A rank. An A or S rank. It's probably not an S rank. It would say so in the chat. Let's see what that's. Oh, yeah, that's an A rank. But let's leave that alone. Let's go ahead and tune to this Aetheryte over here, and then we'll head back to the Drift Downs, right? Yeah, that's it. Like there's a Aether Current quest there. Yeah, I should have grabbed this on the other time. I don't know if we're actually going to come over here or not. Or if you were like just intended to like go, oh, there's a one over here. Let's go ahead and grab it. All right. Let's head back over to the Drift Downs. Yeah, that person that she mentioned the name of, I think that's the blind person we talked to. Yeah, so I'll go across this bridge and then follow the road across this landmass. But it looks like the this like is some of the old country or something before Everkeep was made. Yeah, this goes to Solution 9, and then I don't know where the heck the zone. I guess it would be down here, isn't it? Because there's gonna be one. There's one more zone, and it connects to this one. Also, I gotta actually cross the bridge. So I don't know unless you exit out of Solution 9, which is very possible. That's the government sector. This is Arcadian, which is not that. So like, I'm guessing you don't go out of Solution 9 then. In that case, I don't know where the other zone connection would be. Oh, like we saw this giant. There's like a giant lightning bolt thing in the bottom left here, though. So maybe it's over here. Because we haven't actually been over to this blue quest or this southern area. So maybe we'll find something there. Either way, we're not going to be getting to that zone until we finish the trial and dungeon that's going to be coming up. I'm not going to be doing that this stream for 2 reasons. One, I don't think I'll have the energy for it. And 2, I don't think I'll actually... I don't think I'm going to get enough experience to get to level 99. So, like, I might get bodied by MSQ level requirements. I thought I was closer. I thought I would be closer, but whatever. We'll see. Like to look at the Mott and then Tapu. Also, let me aim this down a little bit more. Gods, but that yam stew was good. Of course, she's going to be talking about the food. Why am I waving? Ah, you are returned. Were you able to find Gulool Ja? We were, thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know that he has family who worries for him. Gulool Ja too must be glad. Oh, I guess the entrance is over here, isn't it? I suppose so. I'll try not to rush or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. And why are you here? Sphene, what are you doing here? Well, that's what I just said. Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? She's not going to be able to answer some of the questions. I don't think she will. I suspect this one's going to be voiced, because it's an important cutscene. Or not? Okay. So you know about the Endless. While we may not discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I've made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. Oh, some guy. I'm afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. Well, I don't think he wants you to know. Tell me, Sphene, you care for your people. That much is plain. And I assume you care for the Endless, too. Earlier in Everkeep, there was something you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? Uh-oh. The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family. But they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. Thus far, we've managed to do so, but should more people die, I fear we would be pushed beyond our limit. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy, then let them die. Like, if you can't sustain it, that just does not seem like a good idea. Especially considering the whole thing that I don't understand is they're wiping their memories. No, not wiping their memories. They're wiping the memories of the other people. No, the people who wear the things, I forget what they're called, have the memories of the dead people wiped. So then what's the point of keeping them alive if you effectively wiped out their existence? I don't understand the logic in this whole thing. I'm probably just missing something. Or I'm just being incredibly insensitive. I can't tell. Their preservation, yeah, we said that. Energy? I don't understand the workings of it all, but is there something we can do to help? Uh-oh. I know what she's gonna ask. Would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? Okay, that's not what I expected her to ask, but I think she has a little bit more of a nefarious undertones with this. What? I have my nation, my people, to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed, I suppose you cannot. First you tell us to make peace, then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it you want? The same as you, of course. To protect my people. There's such dark undertones with that. I suspect that she needs the souls of the people. And she doesn't want to sacrifice her people's souls, so she's going to go and attack and take the souls from Tuliolol, because we saw them extracting souls from the people that they were killing. Tell us more about the energy of the endless need. Is there something that only Gulool Ja can do? Yeah, that's the question. That I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish... I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Uh-oh. They do the straight-on camera angle. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Sveen? Damn it. Well, I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue on to Everkeep. And let's not tell Otis about our conversation with Sveen. I don't want to risk causing him pain. Alright, let's head on back over. Looks like we're not actually going in Everkeep. Yeah, so the entrance is probably Spire of Trial. I thought it would be like right here, but I guess it's not. It probably wouldn't be. I have no idea where the entrance is going to be. I don't even know if it'll be attached to this zone. Maybe it will be part of a Solution 9. Either way, we'll find out where Everkeep's entrance is eventually. Everkeep, not Everkeep. That other place. That I don't think they've actually mentioned the name of yet. Because there's obviously one more zone. We saw that with, hop on over. It's not in here. It's under Travel Aether Currents. Yeah, there's obviously one more zone. And actually, we've gotten only 2 more Overworld Aether Currents. Where are those? South. Well, yeah, I wasn't going to be getting that. It's all the way down here. I guess we'll pick that up once we do that blue quest down there. But let's go ahead and talk to everyone and then Otis. I've gone ahead and apologized for us. A lot has happened, but the important thing is Gulool Ja is safe and well. Kiwa has been worried, so let's hurry back. I'm more worried about Aaronville. Eating together was fun. I hope we can do it again.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sveen.
Yeah, not quite.
Tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Gulool Ja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
Oh, please do.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
Playing the sad music too.
I've been looking all over for you.
I recognize that voice, but I don't remember who it is. Okay.
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
I figure this must be the enthusiast or the not the introverted one.
It's Gulool Ja. He marches to Vanguard.
Uh-oh.
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Wayakoi is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
I mean, I could just draw my sword.
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take her to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Otis, I need you to keep Gulool Ja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Gulool Ja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your
Yeah, that's a good way to
assistance.
phrase it.
Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tuliolo?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Sorolja. And we will finish this once and for all.
Isn't he marching onto Vanguard? How are we gonna do a dungeon in Everkeep? Anyway, let's go and talk to Alize and then look Lamont. And I think that at the crossroad. Okay, so the next one's still 98, so we'll be fine for that. But the one after that is level 99, so we might run into an issue with that. Although I do have Wondrous Tales book that I'm halfway done with, so I might be able to just do that real quick for some XP. But we'll deal with that in a minute. Lamati is right. Let's have faith in everyone and do what we can. This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zoraal here. And I know exactly how to do that. By activating protagonist power